Hey guys, and welcome. We're going to do the weekly forecast. So I won't be taking any comments, but I'm just going to give you my guidance for the week ahead and what energy we are going to be expecting and my take on that, my reading on that. So this is for week commencing September 20th, which is tomorrow. So it's for the week. As usual, I'm using my Mythic Tarot cards. They're getting a bit old now. They're about 27 years old, I think, the deck. My original deck, I'm very reluctant to give it up. So we're going to pick 6 cards. I haven't chosen any just yet. I'm shuffling and I'm going to choose 6 and we'll talk about the energy of the week coming up for us all. So whether you're watching it live or whether you're watching the replay, welcome. And let's see how that's going to be affecting us this week. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope you had a good week last week. It's been very productive. I'm finding that these weekly forecasts, I've been doing them for ages now, but I always find that the energy of the cards and the information that comes through is so, like when you work with it, really helpful. And sometimes it's a bit confronting, but also too, at least it gives you a bit of a heads up about what's happening. So the first card we're looking at is where we are right now. So what is our energy? What are we experiencing right now for the week? So this is what we consciously know. We know that we are dealing with the past. So there's a little bit of there'll be a little bit of melancholy, a little bit of what ifs or I should have. So there'll be some of that hanging around. It feels sometimes a bit sad, or I wish I had done this. But what we're doing is we're letting go of the past. So we will feel, I guess, I just get this melancholy or sadness, and that's what the 6 of Cups can actually mean in the traditional tarot, that little bit of melancholy. But I definitely am feeling it from this card. The sort of, I wonder what if sort of sense around it. So what is our guide energy or our soul energy is helping us move through. What is it teaching us? What is it helping us realize about ourselves this week? And how is it helping us use or channel that melancholy energy for us to get us to that next step? So here we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles to me is a strong, solid female who knows her own place, who knows her own thoughts, and is not backward and creating something for herself in a very real time. She's not about ideas. She's not about being forthright or anything like that. She just knows that this is what she wants and this is how she's going to go and have it happen. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. The Queen for me represents the person themselves, that they're working for themselves. When the King turns up, you're working for the collective. But when the Queen turns up, we're actually using that energy for ourselves. So our soul energy, our karmic energy, that soul contract is actually helping us realize that we don't have to sit in that space. We are letting go of those past things that we thought or believed about ourselves no longer exist. And we are now claiming that part of ourselves that we can actually make something happen. So we're letting go again. A little bit of our victimhood is being released this week. So please don't be too hard on yourself if you feel, oh, I should have known that, all that sort of stuff that goes through. The Queen is actually helping us move out of that space so that it doesn't hold us back anymore. And I think that the fact that we're realizing it or that we can see it is, if we can lead into it and laugh it out, let me have a bit of a laugh at ourselves. We'll actually, we're always going to get through it, but we'll get through it on a high vibration and we won't be dragging ourselves down too much. So now we're going to have a look at what is it that we are a little bit frightened of? What is it that is going to challenge us? And what is it that we are coming to terms with about ourselves that is going to strengthen us? So this is the thing that we feel that we lack or that we miss. So we have the Hermit card. So when the Hermit card, so in this position, the Hermit card is actually reminding us or we're going to feel alone. We're going to feel cut off or separate. So we're sitting in a little space of, oh, a little bit of a poor me, or I should have done this, and or what if, and we've got the Queen moving us forward saying, you know, you got this, you've got this, you have everything you need here. Recognize it, see it, see it. And the Hermit comes in so that we are not distracted. The Hermit feels like we are disconnected, but we're not. So we will feel a little bit frightened that our moodiness or um, like that bit of melancholy is actually pushing people away when it isn't. We need to be in that bubble in order to recognize our true power, which is what the Queen of Pentacles represents. So if you're feeling a bit disconnected, then you can use that to your advantage. You can either be frightened of it if you want to and think, oh, I've lost everybody, and run around and try and reconnect when it's not going to happen anyway. Or you can use that quiet time. Meditation is really good. Doing something that you love, that brings you joy, anything that connects you to your heart will help you, or help the Hermit work with you to help you realize how powerful you are. And that Queen of Pentacles can then come in and work with us. So, how is that? What is our reaction going to be? What happens when we start reclaiming our power? What happens to those people around us? And I'm going to the people around us, right? What happens? We get pushback. So, as we are reclaiming our power and stepping in that, I'm in my own little bubble right now. The people who have been maybe manipulating us a little bit, or the people who are a little bit jealous of us, are going to push back. So expect a little bit of pushback from those that no longer support you and do not want you to get ahead. And it's not because they don't love you, or it's not because they don't support you, or any of those things. It's just that oftentimes those people who are challenged in their own lives and are afraid of moving forward, when they see somebody else moving forward, they then think, oh, I should be moving forward. I don't want to face that. I'm going to pull you back so that you're going to stop making me feel like that. So expect a little bit of that trying to hold you back. That's going to be the response. Okay. So be ready for that. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It might just be a small little snippy thing, a bit of, gaslighting or something like that. But just expect it. As you grow stronger, that's going to be a little bit of a feature. Okay. So be ready for it. So, future. What is our possible future? We've got the Six of Wands. Six of Wands. Six of Wands tells us that we are heading for that success. The Six of Wands is, look how amazing I am. I'm going to show you how amazing I am. And it will be a palpable physical thing. So we are going to reclaim our power. Our soul is telling us, let go of the stuff those old thoughts that you thought about yourself. You're going to feel them, you're going to think them, and you're going to think, no, I don't need to do that anymore. I'm reclaiming my power. I don't care whether you're going to push back. I'm going to sit in my space and do what I love. We're going to say, look what I've achieved. And it will be something that you can show. It's not going to be not anything that you talk about. It's actually something you can say, look how good I am. I did this. And so you will be able to feel fulfilled and that it was actually worth it. So even with all that bit of pushback or somebody trying to pull you back in again, totally worth it, because you are going to own that power. I'm going to swear, you're going to own that shit. Okay, so karmically, what are we working through? What is it that our lesson for this week? What is all this for that we are learning about ourselves and learning about the world around us? So, Three of Wands. Three of Wands, normally when it turns up, it's like where somebody is telling us how great we are when they don't really mean it. They might be doing that to help themselves feel safe. They might want something from you, but they're actually, they're, I guess, providing a sort of a false a false support system, a false something. Again, you don't have to work out why. Who cares why, right? It's just around you. So karmically, with all the things that are going on, especially with this pushback that we're going to get, is that we're going to understand and see. We don't have to get rid of them. We can see who is actually telling us little sort of, untruths to bolster us, not for because they love and support us, but for their own purpose, like maybe a little bit of manipulation. We'll be able to recognize that, and we'll be able to see where it's happening in our life, and we'll be able to avoid it simply because we have actually achieved something that we know we are good at, and we can say, well, okay, that's fine. You can tell me all that. You can tell me how wonderful I am, but I'm actually not believing you, and I don't really trust why you want to say that to me. So we'll be able to recognize all that without actually having to have a big blow up, no devastation, no separation, no big fights or anything like that. Which is because we are owning our power, we are stepping into that power, and because we're doing that, we are leaving all that rubbish behind. All the people that don't support us, leaving it behind. All that thoughts, leaving all that behind. We are stepping into our power this week. We're going to own it. Own it. Okay, I'm going to leave that with you. Hope you have a great week. My name's Vicki Haspels. I'm the Traveling Tarot Teacher. This has been the weekly forecast for week commencing September 20th, 2021. With love from me to you. Catch you next week, or catch you on my Facebook page during the week. I am going to make that those little little lives this week. I got a little bit distracted towards the end of last week, so I apologise about that, but we're back on track. Join me for training, come and see me for readings, or come and do a course with me. Have a look on my Facebook, VickiHaspels.com or tarotreadingschool.com. With love from me to you. Have a great week. Bye.